In 1947, something fell from the sky in Roswell, New Mexico. The official story? A weather balloon. But millions never believed it. What if they were right? What if that moment changed everything? Since then, America has become the richest military power on Earth, launched the first moon missions, created technology that seemed light years ahead. Too fast, too advanced. And now, with Elon Musk reaching for Mars and strange objects still being tracked over our skies and oceans, one question remains. Did we make a deal with something not from this world? Stay with me. The dots are about to connect, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. It was just another summer day in Roswell, New Mexico, until something crashed in the desert. Locals said it wasn't a plane, it wasn't a balloon, it was something they had never seen before. Metallic, strange, and not from this world. Within hours, the military showed up. They sealed the site, took the wreckage, and told the press it was a weather balloon. But the next day, they changed their story, then changed it again. Why the sudden panic? Why the cover-up? And why did the government launch a classified investigation immediately after, codenamed Project Saucer? This was the moment history split in two. Before 1947, we barely dreamed of space. After 1947, America began an unstoppable journey into the stars. Within just a few years, we had jet propulsion, satellites, advanced radar systems, and the groundwork for NASA. Too much progress in too little time. Could a single crash in the desert have accelerated human history by decades, or even a century? And if so, what exactly did we find in the sand that day? After Roswell, the US military didn't just shrug and move on. They launched something top secret and deeply serious. It was called Project Sign at first, then Project Saucer, and later it evolved into Project Blue Book. These weren't conspiracy theories, they were real government operations tasked with one mission: find out what the hell is flying through our skies. Thousands of reports flooded in. Military pilots, radar operators, even astronauts, seeing objects that moved faster than any known aircraft, performed impossible maneuvers and vanished without a trace. Publicly, the Air Force downplayed everything: weather balloons, optical illusions, swamp gas. Privately, they were alarmed. A 1948 memo from Project Sign even stated that extraterrestrial origin was a valid explanation. But then, silence. Files were buried, investigations closed, the narrative shifted. There's nothing to see here. So ask yourself, why spend millions investigating something they claimed wasn't real? Why classify so much of it even today? And if it wasn't a threat, why were our most powerful agencies so afraid? Look at human history. Progress is usually slow. Centuries pass between breakthroughs. But something changed after 1947. In less than 30 years, we went from propeller planes to supersonic jets, from Morse code to satellites beaming signals across the globe, and from simple rockets to landing on the moon. Why the sudden acceleration? Some scientists say it was just innovation, but others, including former intelligence officials, whisper something else. We may have recovered non-human technology and reverse engineered it. Think about it: microchips, fiber optics, night vision, all emerged after Roswell. Coincidence? Or were they gifts? Even the father of modern rocketry, Wernher von Braun, hinted at knowledge beyond our time. He once said, "We find ourselves faced by powers which are far stronger than we had hitherto assumed." What powers? And here's the deeper question. If contact was made, was it friendly or simply tolerated? Maybe we didn't just leap forward on our own. Maybe we were shown just enough. In 1969, the world held its breath as Neil Armstrong stepped onto the surface of the moon. Mankind had done the impossible. It wasn't just a victory for science. It was a declaration. The United States now ruled space. But here's what no one talks about. After just a few more missions, we stopped going. Abruptly, no return since 1972. Why? NASA cited budget issues. But that explanation never sat right. You don't spend billions developing moon travel just to walk away. Some former astronauts hinted at strange things up there. Signals we couldn't explain. Objects watching. Even as structures seen in craters, then edited out of public footage. In 1976, the USSR, America's biggest rival, launched a probe to explore the moon. It mysteriously malfunctioned and never sent data back. Did someone, or something, not want us coming back? Since then, space became quiet, too quiet, as if we were told, stay in low orbit and don't look deeper. So we stopped looking outward, or did we just start looking somewhere else? For decades, space exploration faded into the background. NASA turned quiet, missions stalled, the moon became a memory. Then, out of nowhere, came Elon Musk, a private citizen, suddenly launching rockets more powerful than most governments, talking about colonizing Mars, sending cars into space, and doing it all faster, cheaper, smarter. How? SpaceX didn't just revive spaceflight, it leapt ahead. Reusable rockets, autonomous landings, massive payload capacity, the kind of tech that felt almost alien. Some say Musk is a genius, others wonder who's really helping him. Because here's the truth. SpaceX has quietly partnered with both NASA and the US military. Their Starlink satellites, thousands of them now surround the planet, forming a digital net across the globe. Publicly, it's for internet. Privately, who knows what they're tracking or communicating with? And isn't it strange that just as sightings of UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, explode worldwide, we also return to space with unprecedented force? Maybe we never stopped exploring. Maybe we were preparing for what's coming next. We've mapped the surface of Mars better than our own oceans. Think about that. Over 70% of Earth is covered in water, dark, cold and unexplored. Beneath the waves are trenches deeper than Mount Everest is tall, and regions no human has ever seen. So why aren't we looking there? Some believe we've been distracted, pushed to look up, while the real answers lie down below. For decades, navies around the world have recorded unexplained underwater objects, travelling at impossible speeds. No noise, no propulsion, just gone. In the Arctic, military satellites have captured heat signatures beneath the ice, patterns that suggest movement, massive structures, some even symmetrical. There are whispers of ancient machines resting deep under sea floors, and of unknown contacts shadowing submarines just outside sonar range. Could the reason we stopped going to the moon be because we discovered something much closer? And what if the ocean isn't just hiding life, but intelligence, one that's been here longer than us? We've been looking up, but maybe they've been watching from below. For decades, reports of UFOs trickled in, scattered, rare, dismissed. Then, in the 1990s, something changed. Sightings began to spike. Military pilots reported craft with no wings, no heat signature, no known origin, outmaneuvering them like toys. By 2004, the famous Tic Tac incident rocked the US Navy. Highly trained fighter pilots chased an object that defied physics and couldn't explain it. Neither could the Pentagon. Fast forward to 2020, the US government officially confirms UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, are real. Not foreign, not ours, but very real. Then came more, leaked footage, congressional hearings, whistleblowers saying under oath, we have recovered the craft of non-human origin. Think about that. Not sci-fi, not fiction. Reality. Confirmed by the same people who once said nothing was there. Why now? Why reveal this in waves, not all at once? Because whatever is coming, they need us ready. From 1990 to 2025, humanity has been pushed to evolve. Technologically, mentally, spiritually. The signs are no longer subtle, they're knocking on our sky. The question is, will we answer Or will we wait too long? For over a century, the United States has led the world in technology, military power, and space exploration. Was it just ambition, or was it something deeper? The eagle, symbol of America, has always looked skyward. But maybe it's more than symbolism. Maybe the eagle has been watched, prepared, chosen. Why do most sightings happen in US airspace? Why are American agencies first to detect, investigate, and classify? Why do these crafts hover near military bases, nuclear sites, or secret installations, almost as if they're monitoring progress? Some say it's coincidence. Others believe America was handed a role, not because it's perfect, but because it's powerful, loud, influential, a nation capable of reaching the stars, defending the earth, and broadcasting truth to billions, all at once. But here's the uncomfortable part. With great power comes a question: are we being trusted or tested? As sightings rise, as secrets unravel, and as the eagle opens its eyes, we may be standing at the edge of something monumental. The world is watching the skies, but maybe the skies are watching us, and maybe they've already made contact, just not with everyone. All the pieces are on the table. The crash in 1947, the classified investigations, the impossible technology, the sudden silence, the sudden surge, the whispers in the ocean, the watchers in the sky. Now ask yourself, what's more likely? That this is all coincidence, or that the truth has always been just out of reach, hidden in plain sight? Maybe we were never alone. Maybe we were never even first. What if Earth isn't just a home, but a stage, a test site, a contact zone between species? And what if humanity is only now beginning to qualify for a bigger role? Not because we're ready, but because we have no choice. From SpaceX to submarines, from ancient sightings to next-gen tech, the timeline is no longer random. The pieces connect. The eagle is waking up. The veil is thinning. And disclosure, it's not coming. It's already here. So here's the final question. Are we being visited, observed, guided, or warned? Whatever the answer is, one thing is clear. The silence is over. And the truth has always been watching.